Welcome back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Winters, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Tyler over the middle, complete. It's Barber. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Tyler flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. I mean, you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Tyler. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So
many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down at 4. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Tyler, he finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Tyler dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Thorpe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Tyler. It's caught here by Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Tyler eluding the pressure. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st down, Winters. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, Thorpe. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Winters. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thorpe. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Larson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Thorpe. And a quick throw here. That's complete. To throw on 2nd down. Thorpe. The open man is Clark, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here. And
I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They run on second down with Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, Adams on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, here's Adams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Larson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On second down now, it's Larson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now out come the Giants.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Thorpe. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Clark complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Looking to throw. Thorpe. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thorpe over the middle. He'll get it to Harrison. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back to throw. Thorpe. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. A pretty long. So this one will end in a victory.